Ball goes through, and Hippolyte there, challenge on Russell, and also tries to give him a nudge to push him outside the area. Doesn't quite come off.
Rounder, and a very valuable member of the club. Not only that, he's an electrician, and he managed to fix a fuse that had gone just before the game went, so we were able to get the game underway.
Yes, we had a bit of panic stations just before the game. That ball nearly breaking through to Feltham, but it's Riley with a chance to take on Cleve. Gets a low cross in, and Barry Moore turns and shoots in the one move. Good skill there by Moore, just going past that far post. Way through to Moore and Vines, but Hutchins now placing it through to Champion, trying to set Young on its way, but as ever Crouch in a good position, playing a good sweeping role today, snuffing out the attack. Moore tries to set through Dominic Feltham, and tries a lob, and it's gone in. A goal by Dominic Feltham on his debut. Nicely played through to him by Barry Moore, and as Grant Phillips came out of his goal, Feltham hit it left-footed, and Hampton are 1-0 in the lead. Great through ball there by Barry Moore, and seemed to come out of nothing.
Well, it's so I'm struggling with words here, but it's amazing how often Barry Moore just takes a little scrap of really nothing and can produce a match-winning ball out of nowhere. I mean, there was no danger, and then all of a sudden there's a ball played for Feltham, and Feltham just lobbed Phillips for what, 20, 25 yards? I mean, Phillips was well off his line. There was nothing he could do about it. Hampton really haven't had that much so far. It's been pretty even Stevens. No need to say, delighted.
Hampton 1-0 in the lead, and Aldershot, who started sprightly but not really able to create too much. Now they set through, Young puts through Hippolyte, and Hippolyte shoots into the body of Russell. Russell did really well there to come out, narrowed the angle, but a lovely ball through by Young. Felt Hippolyte will be kicking himself, should have done better. Free kick there against Crouch. Lining up on the edge of the box. Harper now and Broderick going to the far post. It makes it to the far post, but that's a good defensive header by Jennings. And referee given an offside decision there against Harper. And the assistant referee getting a bit of stick from the Aldershot fans. Who were shows me once you get the equipment. Is that weird? Well, also once you get a little run of good weather. Yeah, but we had a game Sunday, hadn't we? Yeah. But the Gulf areas particularly, don't they? Yeah. So just being able to do a bit of work and some stuff for their children's role and all the rest of it. What does it mean that you know the fact that you go for the FA, you become a full member? What will that mean? It's the run out wide. And there's Segru. Zumi Segru plays it out to Cleve, up against Riley. Brings it inside. Champion. Plays it wide to Tucker. Tucker with a little time to get across in now. Looks to the far post, and it's Hutchins coming right in on Russell. Good claim by Russell. Important that he got that. Ball dropping right underneath the crossbar. For half time. Yeah, but so as the half-time whistle there goes, and it's 1-0 to Hampton. Join us for the second half.
I do? Look at the camera or you?
No, just look to me.
I look at you.
All right. So, Alan, a big game obviously today, and you anticipate that there's going to be a big crowd as always when aldershot travel. So what are the extra responsibilities that you have to look after?
Well, the main concern is safety, of course, being the safety officer for the afternoon. So policing, stewarding, general security and safety of the spectators.
And so what extra facilities and responsibilities have you actually drawn in?
We asked the police to be in attendance. 5 policemen, I believe, have come down this afternoon. Plus, I believe a riot bus arrived a few minutes ago with all the shields and everything, but I don't think they'd be needed. Extra stewards were required. We put on 5 extra stewards, and a few of, even one of the mini soccer parents volunteered and has run a turnstile for us.
How long have you been associated with the club?
Personally, recently, only 4 years, but in fact my history goes back to when I was 5, when my father and my uncle used to play for Hampton. So I'm one of the longest standing names in Hampton Football Club, I think.
And Hampton have been in the Isthmian League for like 25 years.
Yes, they have.
And now they seem to be like really getting their act together, and you could see them in the Premiership. What do you think their chances this season?
I think our chances are very good. We're second at the moment. 3 points today would make us joint top. If we win 3-0, we go top. Our chances are very good, Glenn.
Okay, great. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right, that's excellent.
Was that all right?
Yeah, that's
okay.
All right. Yeah. We're on. Oh, lights are coming on. And it's Hampton to kick off this second half, 1-0 into the leads as the floodlights come on and the aldershot support go behind that goal at the far end. But it's the early pressure coming through to Hampton, and there's Barry Moore with a chance, just firing a shot wide of the post. And there's Bertie the Beaver going off to his hole behind the new stand here at Hampton. And it's Grant Phillips to take the goal kick. Jennings wins that challenge against Hutchings. And there's another one on there by Crouch. Comes through to Moore. Moore looks down the line. That's one for Feltham to chase. Harper comes across and he's plays it out wide to Chewins. Jason Chewins. Closed down quickly by Moore, manages to get the ball away to Young. Young flicks it over the head of Robin Lewis, and that's Segru. Tried to get away from Lewis, but just overrunning the ball. Finds, plays back to Riley. Barry Moore trying to get ahead of Champion, and Champion was holding him back. And that looks like it's going to be the first booking of the game. Not releasing Moore. It could have made that into a shooting opportunity, so Champion is the first player that goes into the book after 6 minutes of the second half. Yeah, Champion pulling back Moore. So Moore now with an opportunity. Wall lines up, 5-man wall. No Hampton players to join the wall. Riley makes a run across, and Moore trying to curl it into the top corner, just goes too high. Greying cropped head. He has played up front for you in the past. Dived bravely at his feet, and the ball's gone off for an aldershot corner. Ball comes across, near post header, knocked away by Vines. Ball played back to Champion. Knocked long. Harper stayed up there, and so did Broderick. Broderick now in the box, but Feltham gets the ball away and comes through to Vines again. Feltham knocking it forward. It's a little bit too far for Moore. But time now for Nick Burton to control the ball. Gets it down and looks far side for Vines. Tucker coming across. Peter Wood made the challenge. Craig Riley with the cross. Harper clears it away on the volley. And Hampton, a measure of the good football that they're playing is that they're keeping this Aldershot crowd really quiet. They've had nothing to cheer about in the second half. Moore gets a turn on. Tries to go through, but pushed by Segru in the back. And Jones took his feet from under him, so it's a free kick to Hampton. And Aldershot deciding that they need to get things on the move, and making their first substitution, and it's Champion who's going to come off. And it's Burton looks at the far post, Vines underneath that, and it comes across to Riley, breaks free to Moore. It's just gone wide of the area, and he tries to curl one back in there, but it's gone off Chewins. And in a free kick, corner kick coming through to Hampton. Barrymore with a chance to get the ball in there. Vines on the line, Nick Burton just in front of the keeper. And the ball pumped in, and it comes in. Seemed to hit the crossbar, but apparently it went out of play first. And defender there tried to let the ball run out of play. I think it was Nick Burton not able to do so, so it's a corner kick to Aldershot. Corner comes across, and it was Hippolyte at the near post. Got the flick on, and it's 1-1. Goal kick was disputed in a way. Nick Burton tried to let it go, but the assistant referee deemed that he had the touch. So in rather fortunate circumstances, Aldershot get the corner, but then as it was knocked in, Hippolyte freed himself from the defender, near post header, and the score now is 1-1. Through to Feltham. Feltham trying to set Savage on his way, but only succeeds in setting up Segru. Segru, a quick player, and seemed to lash out there against Riley. Claims he doesn't know anything about it. And there's a little off-the-ball incident. One of the Aldershot players was running through with the ball. And suddenly it all seems to have gone off in the centre. Initially that was a challenge there on Riley by Segru.